Yes. Hi. I fixed the server. It's working again. To no one's surprise, it's working again. I got rid of the one naughty block. Took it out back and I killed it. Yeah, I'm pretty much one bad move. Alright, is all it's gonna take for me in this game right now to pump like the fucking 800 like giga barrels of oil I have directly into the sea. Alright, I'm one of those away. Alright, I could easily reverse the stream and just pump it all out right beneath our base. That's evil. Fish shot the first shot, alright? They shot the first shot! They're lucky that I don't just... They're lucky I don't kick it up to ethanol or something, alright? Because I could. I could because I can, because I have it. Alright? Isn't that a gas, though? Yeah, well... According to Minecraft, it's a liquid. According to Minecraft, it is very pumpable, and I can pick it up in a bucket. So, fuck you! They're all the same in Minecraft. Dude, Dave was kind of MIA on the server for a while, so I was left to my own devices to progress us through like some of the grindier parts, and boy oh boy, I did things, horrible things I'll never explain to all of you. You'll just have to like look at what I did and be like, oh, what the fuck has he done? But it works. That's all I'm gonna say, is everything I've done works. What did you do to the moose? I didn't do anything to the moose. Why would I ever go up there? Why would I ever go up there? There ain't no oil on that island. Why would I go? Unless there was oil on that island, why would I ever go up there? Got no need for it. Be an odd. Be like odd. You know?
And then they'll be like, waiting for it to blow up, like it to.
It's I blame Twitch, yeah. Twitch just doesn't have the tech behind it to do what I need. It's a shame. It really is. Dude, my body fucking hurts from playing that Kung Fu game still. Like, I work out, but whatever my arms had to do while playing that Kung Fu game, my arms are still like, bro, what the fuck were you do? Nothing you did is to code. What you did that day wasn't to code. You fucking idiot. Like, what did you do? Like, I think it just did, like, every muscle that I never work out is just, like, still is specifically hurting. I think it's because there's no weight behind VR. It's just your arms moving in weird directions really quickly. So it's like, what are you gonna do to work that out in real life? Like, fucking flail your arms around until they hurt? It's just like it's an unworkoutable muscle. All my tissues are in pain. Add some lead weights to the controllers. Maybe. Dude, I'm... Hang on, what's Dave saying? I messaged him and he's just said I. Oh, I am good to go. Okay, he just said I at first. And he held that for about 30 seconds alone. No, I the letter, not A-Y-E. I the letter. Just I. Calling him. David.
Hello?
What's up?
You tell me.
You tell me. How about you tell me?
Didn't ask.
that was actually the most dysfunctional fucking thing like we've done for like an intro like sentence ever. What's up? No, you didn't ask.
Yep. Despite actually asking in the last breath. Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
Dave, I've been busy, Dave.
I've seen.
I have an image on stream of the oil machine I made for the map for like.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
That's it, right? Like it looks a lot smaller on the inside. Is all.
Weren't you involved in some like big?
I don't want to talk about that.
2018.
But I will say this: we're going to be involved in a pretty big spill if like any creature outside of our walls attacks us one time. I'm going to start pumping crude oil right into the sea.
Can that be a mechanic where we can?
It definitely
pollute?
Is, and we can.
Really?
We don't need to like. Oh yeah, I can totally pump it into the sea. There's nothing stopping us.
So while we took a break earlier and I was exploring, I just saw a whale that was beached on nothing and died on the surface.
Did it blow up?
No, I wish I was waiting for it to blow up, like for it to get gaseous and expand.
Dude, imagine I know it's a tragedy. You know, it's like equivalent to like molasses.
It is a tragedy. The mod makers refuse to have exploding whales in this mod.
I mean, just imagine you're a person that's like, oh my god, what is that thing on the beach? You walk up to it and it explodes. Like it's a whale. Like imagine it going down in history that you blew up because a whale died and was quote unquote too gassy.
If I was okay, I'm walking on the beach. I see a whale that is beached.
Yeah.
Instinct calls upon me to puncture a hole in the whale and see if I can walk inside it.
I mean, is that fucking instinct? That doesn't seem like instinct.
No?
But when I see a dead thing, I'm not like, I gotta get in there.
You never dreamed of that?
I gotta climb. That's not instinct, that's a dream. You just told us your sick fascination, dude. That's not an instinct. That's a sick.
I want to get in there. I want to do some tinkering. I want to see if I can save him.
You want to see if you can be an interior Frankenstein for the whale. Like
I bring a car battery. I bring some bike tires and an engine of sorts, and I get to the brain.
So
First
you want
to try and save the brain.
want to Frankenstein the whale?
I mean, not Frankenstein. I want to RoboCop the whale. I don't want Frankenstein. No.
So you basically want to turn the whale into a bus with a whale-like skin
that talks.
I mean, you can make anything talk. That's like nothing nowadays.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can make anything talk.
Easier said than done, Tomato. Trust me.
Like, do you mean like have sentience and talk, or do you just mean like hello? Because like that's easy.
No, I want it to be like when the whale is in pain, it'll like
scream.
The little machine will go pain.
Oh, so it just says pain, or it screams.
It just says pain. And then it says happy. But really what would happen is, as long as this thing is in my like grasp, it will basically be saying pain constantly because of everything. The surgery I've got I'm a scientist after all, you know.
I mean, now I like kind of get if this is your kind of sick fascination, I understand why God did make sure that all whales blow up if you get too close to their dead bodies on the beach, because otherwise we'd have a lot of pain whales fucking driving around on the streets.
Tomato. I gotta open up my Twitch branded thermos that I have here with me.
Yep, go ahead.
And I'm gonna sip on some pineapple juice to just make a point to all the haters out there. I actually should sit up.
Who is hating one? And like, who ever asked you about this at all? Like, what's going on?
What?
Where did this come from?
Now you did something to me there, and you tried to mask it in a genuine question. Did you use now, Your Honor, you ladies and gentlemen of the jury? Did you or did you not hear the two words in tandem connected by a short breath? Who asked?
I'm trying to get better at hiding it, but yeah, the long and short of it was I was trying to ask you. I'm just you didn't, David. You didn't arrive at any kind of fucking point.
I was just keeping you updated on what I was doing, dude.
I mean, it's just like, dude, we're on Twitch. You don't need to fucking suck their dick while we're on the site.
Hey, all right, let's balance these scales a little bit. I asked for this thermos. They didn't send me anything for free. By the way, Twitch, you
of course.
Christmas gift that came in March? Really? You know what? I get it. You guys, it's an American company, and I'm all the way out here in basically the middle of nowhere, London. The center of the known world at some point. But anyways, yeah, that's beside the point. This thermos doesn't even have my name on. I was gonna go on to a different bit, but now I'm just complaining about.
Dude, like it's just like, are you good? Like I've never had a point in my entire life where I've been like, I gotta let people know about this thermos that's been pissing me the fuck off all week. Like, just get a new thermos.
No, it's not. The thermos is great. The problem, it's really no problem. Is that I used it in public today for the first time.
And someone was immediately like, "He said, Dave
started treating me differently."
They start treating you.
Yeah.
Yep, that's gonna happen.
You
outed yourself as a content creator.
I need to keep filled up on water because of my spinal thing. Yep. So I usually have a bottle, but I left it far away. So I was like, I'll just grab the next bottle I have, which is the Twitch thermos. And so in my office, I'm there sipping away, refilling the thermos.
You brought it to the office?
It was a quiet day. Not many.
Weren't you the person that was also like, the one worst thing that could happen to me is anyone ever finding out my connection to Twitch at any point in my entire life, and then you brought this into the one place you couldn't?
I wasn't gonna drink with my hands, Tomato.
like I feel like you should have more. Here's the thing. It's baffling because if this was your greatest fear to have this happen at all, the fact that you would buy a branded thing that you could even have a risk of bringing into a place almost makes you look like some kind of sick masochist freak that really wants to get caught,
really like
you know?
Twitch. Like it doesn't.
You're like a sicko.
It doesn't have my name on it, so they're like, that's probably just a fan, you know? He's just a fan of gaming and Twitch.
Nah, but you're truly living on the razor's edge. You want to get caught. That's what it is. You're a little freak.
What's the thing? This is my version of voyeurism.
You're like a fucking brand exhibitionist, dude.
Next time I'm gonna wear the Twitch branded socks that they sent me. That'll really.
You want to give them hints so they finally catch on to what's really going on. You know.
And then they'll be like, so your channel name is Partner? Because that's what it says on the thermos. And then
it doesn't even say your name. It says fucking Partner.
It says Partner with the check mark.
I feel like that's something you can get on Redbubble for like $2.
Oh my god.
You know, like that doesn't even feel like that's.
You could have at least said something I knew, like eBay or what is Redbubble?
It's like it's like that awful like t-shirt and like merchandise site that no one actually uses. They just
Etsy?
steal everyone's. It's like an Etsy.
Oh,
basically.
Yeah, it's like Etsy.
Yeah, I feel like if there's no actual confirmation of your identity on the thing, I mean, anyone could get a fucking thermos, it sounds like, that just says partner on it with a check mark.
Do you think it makes me look like more of a fraud? Because surely if I was a real
it makes you look like a total fucking buffoon.
See, now that helps me, because now I just look like a really big fan of Twitch. They're like, oh, he just really likes Twitch. Like, there's no channel name on that. Just nobody.
Yeah, I mean, it's like there's no... Look, the problem is, the only place it's acceptable to wear any kind of merchandise from Twitch, I feel like, is at a convention for Twitch. Which is a really niche slice of time.
I honestly feel like if you were
at
TwitchCon wearing Twitch merch, like
ultimate hack, hack level shit. Like you look
tickets.
like
what are you smoking?
You look like a total tool at that point. Look, the answer is there is no time to wear Twitch merch.
Except when you're streaming.
So people can double check while they're looking at your webcam that they haven't suddenly gone to the wrong side.
What website am I on right now? The people who regularly fall asleep on my stream and then they can wake up to see me with a big hat to remind them where they are.
The best time to wear Twitch merch is when you're completely isolated and alone in your own house. So whenever you're not working, you can look at yourself in the mirror wearing your big fucking t-shirt that says Tomato Gaming Partner in all caps, so that you can be constantly reminded without any fucking relent for even a moment that you should be working right now. That's the only time. So you can always be in uniform and never stop.
Here's the thing. Tomato, you said working, but what you really meant to say was getting a real job. Going to a steel mill or a factory and turning your life around before it's too late. Going to a coal mine where the black lung lives.
I walked into that one hard. Fuck.
I couldn't pass it up.
No, you had to do it. You had to.
Oh, stun locked. What is with stun locked?
I mean, it's like
Jesus.
I didn't even get stun locked. I just didn't have time to respond because I was laughing.
No, that wasn't stun locked. That was just
that was just respect for the play.
Looking for the hustle. I remember one of the things you told me really early on when we first met, and I think about it every couple months, and it's about what is the low-hanging fruit of comedy. And how, if my people are hungry, let them eat. Is what I say.
Yeah, you gotta go for every single swing because no one has any standards at all.
It's true. I think it's only become worse with the.
Dude, we're in this is a dystopian era. All right,
in general, right?
I think there's been a shortage of things that are actually fun and enjoyable to the point where people are still out there morbid and they shouldn't be. It should be over by now. But that's where the jokes still are. That's where they still are.
That's true. And the problem with the high hanging fruit of comedy is it may taste better, but nobody knows what it tastes like.
It's never worth the effort.
No, yeah.
Because people still respond to it in the same way, and they go, ha, 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 ha. Yes.
Yeah, whereas there will be 6 people in chat wheeze laughing from Jared Leto saying it's Morbin time and playing the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme on Twitter.
God.
That's, there'll be people gasping for air. A nurse runs in with an IV of something, and a little mask to put on them because of it's Morbin time.
It's gotta end though, right? It has to end.
They put it back in theaters, right?
I know, and it tanked again. It was the most. I think it may go down in history as the most pathetic play from a studio ever. It actually makes me feel bad for. I never feel bad for executives rich suits ever. But I started to feel actually secondhand true embarrassment for a bunch of old people.
It must have been like there was one guy who accidentally felt something, like the meme awakened in him what I can only describe as maybe like passion or life. And he was like, no, maybe I want this movie to do well. And then he promptly died of a heart attack when he saw the numbers.
God rest his soul.
Yeah. But, you know, that 85K will be going towards his family and expenses, and severance pay.
God, it only made another 85K, huh?
Yeah.
Did they ever release how much that movie cost to be made?
If it's a modern movie, look, all I'm saying is, if that was in the hands of Neil Breen, well, they would have made a profit. You know what I mean?
Bud, stop. I don't know. Here's the thing. The Wikipedia, I think, is compromised. I think the Wikipedia might be compromised. But I'm looking here at the budget for Morbius, and they're saying it was 75 to 83 million. Okay. Box office, 163.3 million. And here's the thing. While that looks compromised, I also cannot write off the fact that China can make movies so much fucking money. When we think they are shit, people overseas will be like, oh, this is insane. This one changed my life. So it's like, I really don't know.
There's like a huge thing with the Chinese cinema. And for Morbius, I know this to be true. There are holes in people's drywall with how much they loved that film. But I feel like the wiki's got to be compromised. And but like who? By who though? Tomato? Like it ain't China. Like they don't care. Who is lying up that Morbius made money?
But
I don't.
People are saying. I think it was almost entirely overseas income. I don't know if the wiki's I scroll. Okay, here's the thing. I imagine the wiki is compromised at the very top. However, when I get down to like the theatrical reception of the box office in the middle and bottom, and it's accurate there too, and the math adds up, I start to question.
Here's what really happened.
There
was one guy who worked on the movie, or like an investor who worked on the movie, who's mega rich, and he wants his numbers on things he's invested in and profits he's got to look good. He just was like, I'm going to give you $100 million to say that this money came from the movie. And I'm going to give you that money, and then you're going to give it back to me. You understand? And everyone goes, uh-huh. And that's got to be it. I don't know.
I'm just tired of. I think movies need to stop. I hate all movies. I think all movies is shit.
That's not true.
I hate them all. I hate them all. I have made I look.
You ever seen Cars?
Have you seen Cars 2?
No.
Then I rest my case.
Have you seen Planes?
Have I seen Planes? That's one of the only ones that gives me hope in the cinema, dude.
It was really funny. We're not the only Brainiacs out there, by the way.
Yeah.
Did you know?
There's a lot of Brainiacs out there. Most Brainiacs, they don't show themselves out of fear.
I went away after we talked about how, like, someone should give Neil Breen a Marvel. And I was just out there living my life. And I saw Vinny from VineSource verbatim say the same thing we said about giving Neil Breen a movie, a full budget Marvel movie.
I'm glad there are other people that agree, because it's like the thing is,
when do we start the petition?
When do we start the petition? Because the thing is, okay, he will personally either end cinema forever. No one will ever want to make another movie again after what he does. Either because it's so good or it's so bad. Either way, it'll be the last movie. It'll be the last movie.
That's the dude. There's gonna be a documentary to accompany whatever he makes called The Last Movie because the stakes are high.
I don't know, but it's like There's an argument to be said that if I was making any kind of product and then someone made it so much better and harder than me, that I would just be like, I don't fucking even want to step into it. You know, it's like when you do a school project and someone goes before you and does theirs so fucking well, and then you look like a fucking bozo right after.
I don't want to go next.
You know, it's like he will create a fucking era of like a movie drought of 15 to 20 years where everyone's like, has it been long enough to step back into the court with Breen?
Dude, TVs won't turn on for 70 years.
It will be a dark era in our culture.
Literally the dark age. Like, imagine the event where it's the premiere of Neil Breen's new movie. Only like 10 people get to watch it, but for some reason, electricity stops working on Earth. and this is like the new world, like post-Breen. The calendars are going to change. It's going to be PB now. After whatever like AD we're in.
Look, we might sound like fans right now, chat, but you know, hashtag eyes on Breen. All right, keep an eye out because like once the
what was that?
You know, keep an eye on him.
Eyes on Breen.
Eyes on Breen. Keep an eye on what he's up to out there.
All eyes on Breen.
All eyes on Breen because he's gonna eventually he's gonna get the money. and you're gonna want to be prepared. You don't want to miss the news and be caught out. The power flickers out, and you wonder if it's just like a little flicker, and then you find out on a newspaper that Breen did post his big movie, and that's why the power's gone.
Like, that's when like modern day piracy will become a problem. People will start sailing in ships to try and steal like fragments of the movie.
Ooh.
And it'll be hell. But, you know, all eyes on Breen.
All eyes on Breen. Keep an eye on.
Hashtag the last movie.
It's very bold. Look, if anyone else other than Breen were to come onto social media and be like, this is hashtag the last movie ever, I'd be like, you fucking asshole. Who do you think you are saying this is the last movie?
Yeah.
But when it's Breen, if it's Neil Breen saying it, I'm like, Neil, what the fuck did you do?
Yeah.
Because he would do something. He would do something to make sure it's the last movie.
They're going to find like Steven Spielberg, Quentin Tarantino, and like James Cameron in like Arkham Asylum because of Neil Breen's movie. Like they'll just be like, everything I've done for my whole life was worthless because of this film. It's going to be really sad.
I mean, it's like there's at least one real Hollywood director out there. And statistically, I know it to be true.
And
that has looked at a Neil Breen movie and gone like, I have to reconsider my movie because I've seen what this guy's doing, and it makes my movie look like something a chump made. Because, you know, like a YouTuber or a streamer does the same thing where they look at another YouTuber or streamer and they go, oh, this person makes me look like a fucking garbage. So there's at least one actual qualified director that's looked at Neil Breen, the psychopath, that's working, gone like, guys, we can't launch this movie. Have you guys seen Twisted Pair? Has anyone in this room, raise your hand if you've seen Twisted Pair?
You know what the thing is, though, Tomato? There are other Brainiacs out there, right? And I don't mean like fans, but I mean, have you heard like the Breen of music? I like to call her Yoko Ono. If she releases anything ever again, music is finished. Like, it's over now.
Yep.
She'll scream into a microphone for like maybe 3 minutes, and then music dies. I don't know. I live afraid that she's allowed to be out there, like, without supervision.
Fucking cursed thought, dude.
I think there's gotta be like, who's the Breen of streaming?
One day. Breen of streaming. That's a fucking hard one, because like
one day they're gonna go live and it's over for us.
Fuck, who is the Breen of streaming? Because that's an insult in a way and a compliment in another, right? So like, I can't just be like, this guy's the Breen of streaming, because like they might hear it and be like, so you think I'm like fucking Neil Breen? No, chat, if someone No, chat. You guys are like
No,
listening like
you
fucking German
guys.
stuff. You guys haven't seen a Neil Breen movie,
you
which is
don't
why you're
get it.
saying
You
shit like
don't
that. You are so dumb.
Yo, somebody tell Germa that at least like 20 people think he's the Neil Breen of streaming. Watch him like just give up.
Watch him actually fucking die. like you. Because a Neil Breen streamer has to be truly unwatchable. But somehow people still go, yeah, I fucking love that guy. He's fucking hilarious. But if you go to their stream ever, there's actually negative viewers. No one wants to see it in real time. They want someone else to go in for them and extract funny parts for them to watch. Is what a Neil Breen streamer would be.
Here's what's happening for the Neil Breen of streaming. When they go live, someone else gets more viewers because of them. And I mean thousands. Like they are saving streaming by having nothing.
Oh. Yeah.
Honestly, I have something to work towards now. Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna keep honing my craft.
You gotta look. I don't think it's possible to hone Neil Breen streaming.
No, actually, yeah. There's no
like that. You can't strive to be that kind of person. You have to be born and live like that your whole life.
Yeah.
you have to be completely blind to the curse that you have.
Be burdened with talent.
Yeah, it's a curse that you will never understand and you will never know exists at all. Everyone else around you will just be quietly accepting that you are a cursed being.
Do you think that happens to like Neil Breen? Like he goes somewhere and he's not delivering a line, but he's just like saying something, but he says it in that Breen-like way.
But
that makes
I am confident that Neil Breen has no fucking and it's truly like a little bit sad at the same time. But I am extremely confident that Neil Breen, he couldn't make the kinds of fucking unbelievably unhinged shit that he makes if he was like a Tommy Wiseau type where he actually was like in on the joke. This guy is still to this day like fucking thriving in his element. Not knowing at all for a second that everyone both believes that he is the worst fucking thing to ever happen to movies and the best at the same time. A perfect yin and yang creature.
He must like know. People must have like